Welcome back, everybody. We've been talking a lot this week about the amazing food around Pittsburgh, but you know, there's a flip side to that, and there's an awful lot of waste as well.
That's right. It's difficult to quickly find a way to safely haul food to an organization who can distribute it. That could change soon, thanks to a brand new project by two Pittsburgh women. Pittsburgh's Action News 4 anchor Michelle Wright shows us a new plan that could be a model for the rest of the country.
Getting food in the hands of those who need it.
I never made sweet potatoes before.
It's not easy. Here at the Braddock Free Store, they often get last-minute calls like this to come pick up food. These sweet potatoes are still good. They were just mislabeled.
These are 10-pound packs of potatoes, and they were just packaged 2 days ago, and they're perfect. What happened is inside is actually 6 pounds, but the label says 10 pounds. And because of that tiny flaw, they're unable to sell these.
Giselle Fetterman is the founder of the Free Store in Braddock. She and Brazen Kitchen founder Leah Lizarrando work quickly to distribute food before it goes bad. Now they're teaming up with a new idea to make that more efficient.
It's really unbelievable to me that we waste over almost 40% of our food, and yet 1 in 5 are food insecure. That's a big mismatch to me. There's something in the middle there that's going wrong.
Louise, you want to take a pack for Monique? Your hands are full today.
Thank you. But finding the right vehicle to haul the food at the right time is difficult. And it's also tough to quickly find a nonprofit group who can immediately take it. As Big Burrito executive chef Bill Fuller knows, this often happens at the end of a catered event when people order too much.
We do a lot of catering, and some events, there'll either be fewer people than were originally contracted and paid for, or there'll be not very hungry people, which I don't understand. And at the end of the event, we'll have a lot of leftover food.
This is the group working on a way to solve that problem. They brought their idea to Steel City Code Fest. It's a round-the-clock weekend competition at Carnegie Library where developers compete to design the best app for a nonprofit or government organization. They designed an app called 412 Food Rescue.
To have an organization in the middle of that gap to be able to come and get this and get it to people who need to eat is awesome.
The app will allow for immediate conversation between those with the extra food, organizations ready to take it, and the volunteers able to transport it at that particular moment.
Everyone can be an activist by just picking up a tray of food for us. You're part of that movement, and I think that's really powerful.
Making a powerful difference to those who need it and are grateful to get it.
I really love the
Michelle Wright, Pittsburgh's Action News 4.